Earlier we have talked about the landscape and different kinds of sounds or noise around us. Now we talk about something which exists all the time in our surroundings, but we usually cannot see it. It is in the atmosphere and it is microscopic. It is called particulate pollution, PM pollution or particulates. There are different kinds of particulates in the air. Some of them are natural, for example, pollen grain and spores, but those particulates which affect human health and environment come often from industry and traffic. The burning of fossil fuels generates significant amount of particulates. These particulates drift far away by wind and they cross borders. Particulates harm the vegetation by affecting the photosynthesis and the climate by changing the amount of incoming solar radiation. The smallest particulates are about 10 to 0.1 micrometers and they can go straight to your lungs when you inhale. Those ultrafine particulates which are smaller than 0.1 micrometers can go from lungs straight to blood circulation. Particulates are extremely dangerous for children, older people, and those who have an asthma or heart problems. Particulates can cause DNA mutations, heart attacks, lung cancer, and premature death. It has been estimated that particle pollution causes 370,000 premature deaths in Europe per year. Because of their small size, these particulates can be seen only as high concentrations, as smoke. Particulate matter stay in the atmosphere for some days or some months. They depart the air by falling down to the soil or water. It is quite easy to test how much particulates there are in your environment. You simply need a microscope and two-sided tape, one object glass for microscope, transparent film and a Petri dish. First, you cut a piece of transparent film, for example 3 to 4 square centimeters, and then you cut a piece of two-sided tape. Now you fasten them on the object glass. Your test equipment is now ready and you can put it in a Petri dish, close the lock and transport it to a test place. The place should be an open place but safe so that no mischief exists. When you find a proper place, you open the lock of Petri dish and leave the equipment there for 5 to 7 days. After 5 to 7 days, you return to your equipment and get it back. And you start the microscopic work at school. You should count the particulates which are in the area of 1 square centimeter. Most of the particulates which you can see are soot or pollen grain because the ultrafine particulates are too small to be studied with an ordinary microscope. The amount of particulate pollution depends on the environment. If your test place is near to some big road, close to factories, or in the city center, you usually get higher numbers than in a residential area.